cooking show, and we are still in our COVID-19 self-isolation. And I think if some of you saw my previous cooking session, which was banana bread, you'll notice that my son had taken liberties with adding his own comments, but I think it was a lot of fun, so I think most people had a good laugh about it. So I hope you had laughed about it and also given the recipe a try. Today I thought we would make turkey chili, and I kind of in many ways prefer using turkey instead of ground beef. It's sort of a leaner and maybe healthier for you, but I think it's just my choice more than anything else. And you will need, I'm just going to run through quickly the ingredients. So 500 grams of ground turkey, and also 1 onion chopped finely, as well as 1 pepper chopped finely, about 3 garlic or so minced, so chop it up. And you will need my little secret, canned beans, and 1 big can of diced tomatoes. I like the petite cut. And of course your kidney beans. And what I've actually done with the kidney beans is I've actually mashed some of them so that it sort of helps thicken the meal a little as well. And you are going to need also 1 cup of chicken stock, which actually I made yesterday. Otherwise, store-bought chicken stock works just fine. And for the spice, we have half a teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. I have 2 tablespoons of chili powder as well. I like it spicy. And also another about half to 1 teaspoon of crushed chili peppers. So, you know, make it as spicy as you like. Then you're going to need some salt, a little bit of sugar, and we are going to start with olive oil. And ground beef is quite lean, and you will need a little bit more. So I've already just started heating my pot, and I'm going to put roughly maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And swish it around a little bit. And as it starts to warm, you add the ground turkey, half a kilo's worth. Put it in there. And just spread it out. Like so, let it brown a little. Put your heat on about medium-high because you do want to brown it slightly, but you know, don't fast too much. As it starts to brown, just turn it and break the turkey up a little. So another nice thing about this chili turkey is that it's really good the first day, but it's even better the second because the flavor has already sort of melange in the dish, and it's had time to it just tastes better. So I'm about, if you can see it, about half cooked. And once you get to that point, you can start adding your onions. Stir it up. Be sure you break up the turkey. Take a few minutes. So next, add your garlic. Break up your turkey some more. So that will take maybe 3 to 5 minutes for the turkey to cook as well as the onion to soften. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So I've broken up the turkey, and that's about 5 minutes, and the onions have softened as well. And now I'm going to add all the spices in here. There we go. So just stir everything up, make sure it's well mixed in there. Give it a few seconds to almost like roasting the spices. It really deepens the flavor substantially. Okay, so now I want to add the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to start with canned tomatoes, baked beans, mix it up, and the chicken stock. Just want to show you what it looks like. It's coming together. Kidney beans. Peppers. About 1 tablespoon of sugar. Roughly 1 teaspoon of salt. You see that? And mix it well. And we're going to bring it to a boil. And then we're going to cover it and let it simmer. Bring it to a boil, turn the heat down, bring it to a simmer, and then we'll cover it and cook it for about 45 minutes. And you're going to see everything come together. Okay? So I'm going to go get my the cover for my pan, and then we'll see you back in about 40 minutes or so. See you shortly. So our chili has been simmering for about 40 minutes or so, and I'm going to just make sure everything is mixed well. Oh, by the way, while it's simmering, every 5-10 minutes you should just give it a stir so that nothing sticks at the bottom. So, you know, a few times as you are just checking on the pot. Now, you'll notice that it's not bad, but I kind of like the chili to be a little bit thicker in terms of the sauce so that everything sort of sticks together. So what I usually do is I add a little bit of cornstarch. So you take about 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, mix it with some water, and just pour it in like so. You can see. Just take another minute or two. It doesn't take long at all. So there we have it. The sauce sort of thickens a little bit more, just ever so slightly. Okay. Well, that's pretty much done, and I'm going to just put it in a bowl, serve it up. And what I usually serve it with is corn chips, and these ones are actually black bean corn chips. And of course, you want to put some cheese on it. And when the bowl of chili is still hot, you're gonna see it will start to melt as well. Okay? And sometimes I also serve with, you could serve with some pita bread, or in this case I have some naan bread, and just dip it in there. So I still have quite a bit for another meal. And also the other thing is they freeze really well. So don't be afraid to make a big batch, and that way you don't have to, cook for a few meals, or if you have a big group of people, this is perfect. Right, so that's our turkey chili, and it is on the spicy side, and if you don't want it too spicy, just reduce the amount of chili powder. That's it. Let me know what you think, and we'll try something else next week. See you then. Bye.